I am driving home from an appointment and wanted to do a little bit of a video on kind of where I'm at postpartum, and it's a little bit related to where I'm coming from. So I am driving home from seeing my counselor, who is kind of helping me work through some postpartum depression and kind of work through my birth experience, which I'm planning on doing my birth story later in the month, and having that be part of VEDA. But I don't know that I've really shared much of anything about my birth experience here, but I did not have the best experience, and it's been kind of labeled as like birth trauma. It has not been as bad as some people's, but like, you know, I don't think that you should really compare one person's to another and be like, oh, well, that's not bad, so why are you complaining, and whatever. So I don't even know where to start or what to say or anything, but there was definitely stuff about my birth experience that I needed to deal with and to work through and to come to terms with, and also about the first month or so of Lex's life, where we were struggling to get him to gain weight, and dealing with those stresses, and him not being happy, and just like screaming a lot and all of that kind of stuff. I did do placenta encapsulation, which I had hoped would help with postpartum depression. I don't know if it did help. I wasn't as good about consistently taking the pills as I could have been, and I don't know what it would have been like if I had not taken them. So, I don't really know if they helped or not. I would probably do it again with a future pregnancy, especially given the experience that I had this time, and feeling like I might be more predisposed to having some postpartum issues. My stuff has been a lot of like mood swings and just feeling on edge and grouchy and getting upset and snapping and getting down, and I don't know if I would call it depression necessarily, but definitely getting down about situations and feeling like I'm, like life is never going to get easier, and just all kinds of emotions and stuff like that. And I have a lot of mood swings, and I've had mood swings, here and there in my life, not severe, and I wouldn't call this severe either, but definitely, I definitely feel like I'm a little bit more prone to them than maybe some people. So it's not a huge surprise that has been kind of an issue postpartum, but I am now a little over 11 months out from my birth. I'm 11 plus a few days, months postpartum, and I'm still kind of working through and trying to deal with a lot of this stuff. So it hasn't gone away easily. I did not start seeing someone about it until it was at least 6 months postpartum. It was probably maybe more like 7. I don't remember exactly when I started seeing my counselor, but it has been really helpful just to have someone to talk through everything with, and specifically to help process my birth experience. And we're still in the process of working through it, and actively trying to come to terms with it, and not come to terms with it in the sense that like it's okay what happened, but come to terms with it in the sense that like I can let it go a little bit. And it largely, like, nothing super traumatizing happened specifically, but my birth just did not go the way that I hoped and wanted it to go, and the way that I was treated and the support that I had was not really what it should have been. So it's been hard to come to terms with that, to let that go, to not blame myself for the way that things went. And I feel like I'm being like cryptic, but I don't really want to talk about my birth experience here. You know, I want that to be its own story and video. But that definitely has been a lot of why I have been dealing with these postpartum issues. And I feel like I've seen people making videos about postpartum depression here and there, and you know, I am part of a fantastic mommy community, family community, where it is talked about and it's okay. And what kind of brought me to the point of finally seeing someone was I was at a mom's group and just was angry at the world, at Eric, you know, just was angry, just had this high level of anger, and couldn't really handle it. Like it was kind of getting the better of me, and I talked about it that day, and you know, that kind of finally prompted me, because I think the woman who runs the group brought up, like, you know, it sounds like you have some postpartum issues going on there. You might want to really consider seeing someone, and she recommended the person that I am seeing now. So I feel like it took a while for me to get to the point of realizing that, okay, things don't need to be like this. I can actually do something about it. Things can get better. I don't need to just suck it up and deal with it. You know, I don't need to subject Eric to all of this moodiness and everything. And for the sake of myself and my relationship with Lex and my relationship with Eric and future kids, like my pregnancies and births and stuff for future kids, like I owe it to myself to try to deal with this and try to get to a better place. So I feel like this has been all over the place. I'm sorry about that. I didn't really sit down and like think about what I wanted to say here, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about what my experience has been like. And I am still in the process of dealing with it all. But I do feel better about everything now, to a point, and know that I will get to a point someday, probably not too far away, where my postpartum period, my birth and postpartum period, is not such a weight on my shoulders, and doesn't weigh so heavily on me. So yeah, sorry this is so rambly and so long and all over the place, but just wanted to talk about it a little bit and get it out there, and I promise I am gonna do my birth story. I need to sit down and kind of write out what I need to talk about, because I can't just, it would turn into like a 60-minute video. So yeah, so that's it. That's my rambly postpartum update stuff. And if you made it through the whole video, congratulations. You've really stuck it out, and that's it. So I will talk to you again later. Thanks for watching. Bye.